directly to the wire or wired in. I'm on Wi-Fi because for some reason the wire's not working. I don't know. I was having issues this morning, so hopefully things are good. But CRO is freaking moving right now. We'll definitely get into it a little bit more. I just want to um, maybe share a couple of things. Let me go back here and go to videos. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, all the things that you need to do. I appreciate it. Let me see if this is it. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, all right, that's good. Let me go back here. Copy. Paste. Matt Gray, thank you for being a member for 35 months. That's absolutely amazing. I appreciate you being a part of this channel in a big way. Why is that not coming up? There we go. I think that's it. Let me pin it. All right. Feel free to hit the like button as soon as you get in here. And let me know what's going on in your life. How can I become a member? You should be able to become a member by like right next to like the subscribe button. You should be able to see like join as a member, or I have a link, I believe, in the chat or in the description itself that allows you to become a member, join this channel to get access to perks. So you can click that and it'll take you directly to the link of that. Let me see. Let me go back here. Make sure everything's good. Also, we have a kind of a welcome back thing for Patreon. If you guys want to check it out yourself, again, I want to make sure that we're good. So yeah, I have a welcome back video that I'm posting. Obviously, it's just simple. Like I plan on posting a lot more on Patreon. I feel as though I get a lot more of my creative side of things on Patreon and being able to talk about things that help everyone, whether it's budgeting or saving or obviously cryptocurrency and leverage trading and all of these different things that people can gather information from. And you can definitely check that out. The link to my Patreon is in the description. We're going to be posting and whether it's mobile posting or directly in my studio, we'll do that a lot more as well. So feel free to check that out. We're going to have a video that goes live at 7:15, and it's for all people, right? Not just paid members. Is also for public members, and just to show everybody that I am serious about this, and I want to continue to put more content on that platform because they're doing a lot over in Patreon. I don't know if you know, they're doing a ton with the whole live drop situation. It's kind of like a premiere for YouTube, which I haven't done in a while. Get that money, early birds. Yeah, I mean, things are moving. Wow, me being the first to like. Well, thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. And being the first. Realistically speaking, on a low side, where do you see CRO as a price target minimum? My minimum is actually $1. That's my minimum. My maximum, I'm looking at a level of $4 or $5, and which would be a 100 to 125 billion dollar market cap for everything that they are offering, everything that they are doing. But for where I'm looking at it, say more realistically, what I'm looking for is a level between $1 and $3. That's my kind of realistic levels for CRO. And honestly, I still will have CRO, even if it does get up to a level of $3 and $4, I still will have a decent amount of CRO that's sitting in my possession because I stake for the CRO Jade Green card. And at that point, I will be staking for the Icy White card. So yeah, I think that's my level. Any more news on the CRO burn built in the Cronos? Not any brand new news. It's not something that makes a crazy significant difference, right? Yes, it does make a difference. Like I think the last burn we've seen was like 50 million or something, which is obviously not a major impact to the overall 30 billion that you have there because they burned off 70 billion. The 70 billion was not something that's part of a normal process, right? It's not going to be standard that we see that. I don't have auto ads on. Uh, bro, can I trade? Can I trade right now? What is your opinion? Can you trade? Like, can you add Chronos to your, or can you just trade? I'm not 100% sure where you're coming from. But yes, you can buy the CRO right now if you wanted to. You can trade at any moment because the cryptocurrency market is always open. Also, if you want to trade CRO, I have a platform that I partner with, which is BTCC. This platform has been great for the last week and a half, 2 weeks, or actually 3 weeks, going on 3 weeks, that I've been utilizing this platform and doing demo trading just to get a sense for it. And now we're doing live trading, which we are up 271% on Ethereum, 45% on SHIB, 55% on AVAX, 23% on Lunic, and 38% on XRP. Feel free to check out my link for BTCC. The link is in the chat. You can actually trade Cronos as well, and you could do it up to a 50x leverage on these. Now, I typically only do, as you can see from mine, I typically only do 5 to 10x leverage max. I could say I do is like 15x leverage, but you see the other ones 4x leverage, 3x leverage, 3 and then 5x leverage there. So if you guys are interested in leverage trading, then definitely check it out. If you're interested but you don't know what you're doing, I'm going to be breaking down a lot more leverage trading on my Patreon as well. Going through leverage trades of the day and different points and tips that you can have with leverage trading. Because, it is something that can be beneficial if you know what you're doing. And also if you can be disciplined, just like trading in general, right? And now trading and owning the position outright is completely different than leverage trading because let's say you do a 2x leverage. That means that you have $100 and you're borrowing $100 to ultimately get profits of $200. However, they're not losing their money. So once you get to a point to where you're liquidated or your position has no value, then that's when the price gets automatically sold, right? Or the position gets automatically sold, meaning that if you lose 50%, you lose everything that you put in there. Now, 50% is very difficult to do, to lose that much in a given day or 2 days or week or even year, right? But, you can always gain 100% or 200% and gaining that $100. Does that make sense? So it's a way that the wealthy get wealthier because they really go to zero. Or it's done with, person-to-person loans or something like that. Oh man, it looks like we're buffering. I told you we would have having issues. But yeah, definitely check out my link for leverage trading in the chat as well as I don't think it's in the description, but it's in the chat. Guys, let me know if you're having issues with like connection issues at all. Says I have excellent connection, but I could see that it's buffering. My minimum is $1.25 max in the coming year, $3. All right, max in the coming years is $3. I like to hear that. I think $3 is a given. It's going to happen. Hey, Matt, hope all is well with you and the family. It's been a good minute since I was able to catch a live stream. Since, wait, it seems crypto seems to be on the up and up. True. Hopefully we can see some higher highs. Yeah, I mean we're starting to see definitely some higher levels when it comes to especially Cronos. It's up 24%, almost 25% in the last 24 hours. So yeah, I mean up to 10 cents, almost 11 cents. I know it has so much more in it. It was up to 15 cents and it honestly should be a lot higher than that. It should be up to 20, 25, 50 cents right now, as you see Bitcoin that's up to higher highs again. Up to let's go back here and let's look at Bitcoin. It's up 1.66%, and we're also seeing it up to a $76,000 mark, which is amazing. I think the all-time high that we've seen within it was just reached recently, right? November 7th, 2024 is the all-time high, $76,943. I said that 77 will be a significant point. I said this, and it got up to that point, the 76.9 level came down to 75 level, and now we're seeing it hover around 76. I knew that 77 would be a significant point to break through. I said that yesterday. Jasmine's still a joke in price? Come on now. How is it still a joke in price? I don't know, most ETH coins not pumping. Look, we're looking at a reaction the same way that we see with Bitcoin, right? When Bitcoin when Bitcoin runs, you see everything in the market that is not really running a massive amount compared to, Bitcoin. Yes, when we look at percentage wise, yes. When we look at market cap wise, no. Right, we're seeing a lot of money that's still flowing into Bitcoin. Once we see that transition to where majority is flowing into altcoins, yes, you're going to see Ethereum. Ethereum is that kind of top altcoin. If we look at the king of the altcoins, we can say that Ethereum is that, right? It's the second highest cryptocurrency out there. Some people wouldn't even consider it an altcoin. They look at Bitcoin, they look at Ethereum, and then they look at altcoins. That's how some people look at it. But once we see that reaction, once we see Ethereum hit some of these higher highs, because it's only at about $3,000, close to it, that's when we'll start to see that major movement everywhere else. So yeah, things like Jasmine Coin and Pepe and Shiba Inu and many other Ethereum coins are not making huge moves, but we will see that very, very soon. Guys, remember to hit that like button as soon as you can, as soon as you get in here. We got about 35 likes. We're not going to be live for long. I think we're only going to be live for about until 7 o'clock. So yeah, and then we have maybe a little bit longer. Maybe we'll do just a simple hour. Sol is over $200 again. Yeah, I saw that. I was looking at that this morning. I woke up at 4:30 and I was just watching the market, seeing what's happening, what's going on everywhere, and I saw that Sol was up to a way higher point, breaking above the $200 mark, seeing a 9% increase over the last 24 hours. Again, $204. I have some leverage trades that I made, or a leverage trade that I made for Sol as well. So I have $100 here, and I'm up 403% on this. And I'm happy with it. And I also have my Sol that's on, let me go back here. I also have my Sol that's on, what's it called? Coinbase. I have 33 that's sitting over here. I believe I have 20 that's sitting over in my Ledger wallet. But yeah, this is looking amazing. AVAX looking amazing. Jasmine Coin also. XRP is looking great, up to 55 cents. I think that should move a lot further. But again, we're not seeing the major reaction overall with altcoins right now. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Blue Collar Crypto. Thank you for being here. Why the hell is most ETH coins not pumping? Again, I read that. Good morning, Matt. All-time high was 4.5 cents, so still down 50%. Um, Wait, still down 50%. Down, come on. Yeah, I mean, it's down 50% from the all-time high. Yeah. But the point is that you're going to see those all-time highs, you're going to see retracements, and then you see stronger pushes. So it's not something that you should 100% worry about. That when you see those drops, the only reason or the only way that people should get worried is if you're looking for just short-term moves, right? If you had a timeline on the money that you put in there, then yeah, obviously you can be worried. But for me, it's a long-term outcome, right? I'm looking for a long-term outcome anyways because it would be better for tax season if I do have a long-term outcome. If I hold Jasmine coin from the date of purchase and it's a year later, I now don't see 39% plus state percentages as well as local percentages and everything that we're paying there, which would be great, right? I'm looking at 20%. So yeah, I'm looking for the long-term outcome either way, but the best bet and the best way to see that movement in a clearer picture is to back up and look at it at a longer time frame. Looking at it at from the all-time high of 4.5 cents or a $2 billion market cap down to where we are today, or even the low at 1.5, 1.5 or 1.6 cents, is, you have to look at it. You have to back up and say, this is an opportunity to where I could buy at 1.6 cents or I could buy at 2 cents. It can show that even while we're not in altcoin season, it can get to 4.5 cents, meaning that it has a lot more growth left in it. That all combined together. But yeah, that's the way that I see it. When do you think we will see all-time high on CRO? I think one, just to give you a simple answer, we'll see an all-time high on CRO when we see an all-time high on everything else. That's a simple answer. But the more complex answer is, honestly, I think we need to see one, altcoin season happen. We need to see good news for CRO and crypto.com and many people that are buying it. I think what's good that we're seeing with CRO when we go to the top movers, obviously it's the top mover today, 24.5%. But what's even better is seeing that level of volume. Crazy to say that we're only seeing $118 million worth of volume for Cronos, and it's up by 24% in the day. Why is that? I mean, seeing it up 24%, you would think it's seeing its market cap in volume, right? A $2 billion, $3 billion volume day. No, you can see others like Cardano. Yes, it has $1 billion in volume, but it's still only up 16%, and that's comparable. Obviously, when you compare the percentages are still much lower for CRO than they are for Cardano. Now, Cardano is also one that doesn't struggle. It thrives off of the same thing, which would be the holdability, the stakeability for CRO as well as Cardano. So that's something that they have in common, and that's the reason why you'll see them up so much with such little volume, right? You're looking at not even 10%. You're definitely not looking at 10% over here. So with that being said, why do you see that level of strength? And it's because of CRO that has so many reasons to hold it. You have CRO over on crypto.com, and if you hold it, you get rebates, right? You get certain levels, the rewards plus program, right? You get, if you stake it, you'll get the staking percentages, and you'll get a certain amount of CRO back from that, as well as being able to stake for the debit cards that they have, and also staking for the DeFi wallet. They offer so many things for regular people that's the reason why they can see such little volume and see so much major success, right? So if we see CRO at $1 billion volume day, expect to see 100%, 200% return on just that given 24 hours. it's because of the holdability, the stakeability of that. Now, when you start seeing it at higher prices, you start seeing kind of unstaking, right? When it gets to a level of $1, you'll see more unstaking of CRO because maybe people want to take some profit off of what they're holding. Or you'll see some people that are selling what they gain in staking rewards. So as you see those higher levels, you'll start to see less and less staking and more undelegated. But still, you'll still see that level of strength because of the percentage that's still on there. Because it's still a benefit to stake for the cards. It's still a benefit to hold for rebates and all of those things. And yeah, they definitely have a lot coming from them. And if they find a way to do maybe another 70% burn of the supply, then you start to get into questions on whether it's going to compete with BNB. And not only price or not only market cap wise, but we're talking about price. All right, guys, we have 80 people that are here. Make sure you hit the like button if you can. Also, make sure you check out my link for BTCC down below. They are partnered with the channel. And you can get some different benefits for using my link. You'll get 10% deposit bonus on $500 USDT or more. You can have up to $10,000 and 55 or $10,055 per user in extra bonuses, as well as 40% lower trading fees. And you can trade up to 500x leverage, which you can trade CRO if you wanted to. You can do it at a 5x leverage. You can do it all the way up to a 50x leverage. So feel free to check that out down below, actually in the chat. So if you guys want to be a part of it, you can also be a part of Margex, which I partnered with as well. Feel free to check them out. I've been utilizing them for quite some time. As you can see, some of these gains that we do have there. So feel free to check out that link. That's also in the description. But yeah, let's check out some more detail on CRO, see where that is, right? We're at $2.85 billion market cap with $119 million worth of volume. That's a 4% volume to market cap ratio. Obviously, you want to see, 10% volume to market cap ratio. You want to see more than that. But the level of an impact that you have with CRO or with this level of volume is because of the stakeability of it. We saw it get up to 11 cents, decrease down to 9 cents or almost 10 cents, and then push past that 10-cent level and hopefully going to push past the 11-cent level. We'll see. New roadmap for CRO. There are many changes for the better. They will create credit cards too. So it will be credit cards and debit cards, which are the current ones. Yeah, I mean, I want to know how they would do the credit cards there, and whether it's your own credit, it's considered a line of credit, and it's considered a secured credit card, which would be safer for them, so that they don't really have to utilize a bank in any way. But I'm not 100% sure how they're fully going to do that. But it's great to see that they're looking to do more and more for an everyday person or everyday investor. Now, what I would like to see is I don't have access to the exchange. I like trading on exchanges because you have cheaper fees, and you also don't have what am I looking for? A difference between the bid and the ask, right? And such a large spread between where you're buying and what they're quoting you on that buy, right? So if you're like, oh, well, I want to buy at this level because it's $8, and then when they tell you to purchase it, it's $8.10. That could be a lot in the end when you decide to buy 1,000 of it, right? Or when you decide to buy 10,000 or whatever, right? It could be a lot that adds to it. So I don't really like that change or difference in the two prices. And I think with exchanges, you see you don't see as much of a difference, right? It's a swapping, rather than you purchasing outright with cash. So they create too much. I don't think that's the case. Polygon too high inflation, 25% collapse. They printed too much Polygon. I focus on CRO now. Check the supply of Polygon to 2023 to 2024. Do you have the breakdown? Let me know what that is, because I don't want to go into detail. If you have like how it changed, because that's something that I don't really like. If they have an unlimited supply, right, and they continue to print and continue to add more, it's not something that sits well for investors, for people that are kind of controlling everything. Yeah, they have more capital, more things to really roll with. And I'm a big fan. I was a big fan of Polygon. I could tell you, I said Polygon and Dot, in my opinion, were great projects. But if they added a bunch of supply, which I didn't know about, it's definitely something that could be a detriment to the overall success of the project. Yeah, too high inflation. Can I invest now? I mean, you can invest whenever you want to. I'm saying if you do invest, though, understand that you're investing at a little bit of a higher point. You're investing at a 27% gain versus where you could have bought it at, which was 8.5 cents, right? I'm buying every day on Coinbase. I buy CRO every day. I buy $10 worth of CRO every single day, and I'm currently up to 27.5 in the amount that I have. So you can see here, I bought yesterday, and I'm gonna buy 10 more today, and I'm gonna keep buying $10 worth, no matter how high it really goes. I don't know when I plan on stopping, but yeah. I hope Trump can bring back those exchanges like KuCoin, MEXC, Bybit, back to the U.S. I mean, that all depends on the SEC, right? I mean, that depends on um, the the crackdown that we have on like crypto exchanges, because I had access to KuCoin. I don't have access to KuCoin anymore. I also liked they had like a referral program as well, or affiliate program. I liked using that. I would get a little bit of USDT there, and that's actually what started my journey for XRP, because I had the XRP over there, and then I transferred it over to Coinbase when I had the ability to do that. And I'm glad that I even had that ability to do that. I don't know. I don't know if I did it, because I know KuCoin, um, they started, they weren't allowed in the U.S. way before XRP was allowed on Coinbase again. So I don't know exactly what I did in the meantime, but either way, I think it's it's great to see that it could be great to see that we can have many of the exchanges that everybody else has access to have access to those things. So yeah, but right now, like I said, I'm for CRO, which is up to 11 cents now, or about 11 cents. It's up. It says 31% on the last 24 hours. Um, I'm up to $3,000, and I'm also up $726 on this. If I look at how much I invested versus where I'm at, which is great, right? I want to go into that because I just made a video talking about where I was. Why am I doing this? I just made a video talking about where I was with my $10 investment every single day into CRO, and now I can say that I'm actually at a positive, I believe. So $3,085 and 33 cents. Um, and it's currently 86 days. So let me bring this over here. So this is my exit plan spreadsheet that I also have my breakdown for my CRO balance in. If I go over here, you're going to see that I've been investing $10 every day for 286 days. I am now finally positive again on investing $10 per day. Um, and my cost basis is somewhere around like the 10 cent mark or so. But we're up $225.33 right now from the $2,860 that we invested for 286 days. We're now up $225. So I'm happy to say that we went from being $800 down since I made that video to now being 225 up.
€5 through Super Chat. So you can buy 5 more in CRO and I'll buy another 5 rolling on the floor laughing.
What? I don't know what you're saying. So you can buy 5 more in CRO? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, you're giving me $5 so I can buy 5. Okay, got you. Jeez, I don't know why I'm dumb sometimes. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it a lot. So we could both buy 10. Yeah, I'm buying, like I said, I'm buying $10 per day. I think it's beneficial if you find one that you truly believe in for the long term. Buying $10, $20 per day, if you can afford it, would be great. It's a great way to dollar cost average in. And any way that you can dollar cost average in, find a way, whether it's monthly, whether it's yearly, whether it's whatever, dollar cost average into the crypto market. I've been telling people this for so many years that crypto is going to be worth a lot and it's going to be used heavily. And if you're not investing in the crypto, I'm not going to be mad at you for not doing it, but I think that you should be finding what you see that could be a benefit, not only in your life, but for your country and for the world. What could be a benefit there? And if you could find what could be a benefit for the long term, invest into that thing, right? If you see a thing like Amazon, you see a company like Amazon, you're like, how could that be a benefit for the world? Can it be a benefit? All right, then I'll invest into it, right? Tesla, can it be a benefit? It could be, so I'll invest into it, right? Many other things that you can look at, and I think, and have that same thought. I think that people need to start looking at crypto that same way. Anyways, again, guys, we have 90 people here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check out my link for Patreon down below in the description. Also, make sure you check out my link for BTCC. It is a good platform. 10% deposit bonus on $500 USDT or more, as well as extra bonuses up to $10,055 and 40% lower trading fees. And if you're interested in leverage trading, this is a great platform to do so. It looks like, wow, looks like Cronos is really pumping right now, because Cronos is up to not only breaking that 11-cent barrier, but also up to 11.2, 11.3 cents right now. And it's up to a $128 million volume day, up 247, almost 248% in the last 24 hours in volume. And we just broke above the $3 billion market cap again. So we're on our way. We are on our way, and it's great to see that level of growth and gains. For people that are on, X, people that are on Twitch, thank you guys for watching as well. Let me go here, and we'll bring up the live stream. Oh, it doesn't look like it doesn't say that I'm live on, oh, there we go. You have to click the live. So yeah, feel free to hit that like button on any platform that you can. M4NGO, thank you for watching. You said, yo, how are you doing? And I mean, we're flying. It's absolutely making moves. Let's check to see if we have any CRO news. Oh, we got crypto news. This is 2 hours ago, but that's not really giving us much. CRO bearish trend ends amid Google Cloud partnership and roadmap reveal. Let's see. So give me a second first. Let me make sure that nothing. Let's see. Accept the cookies. It's not asking me to log in or anything. I just want to make sure. Let's see. CRO recorded gains of 30%, bringing its market cap up from 2.34 billion over $3 billion last seen 5 months ago. The altcoin has been in a downward trend since March this year, and has its price as the price fell from its yearly high of about 17 cents to 7 cents November 5th. The bearish trend for CRO came to an end the next day following two major developments that have fueled the rally over the past 2 days. On November 6th, Cronos unveiled its new roadmap highlighting AI-enabled tools, protocols, upgrades, and revised token burn formula, and expand CRO use cases for DApp development and cloud compute payments. A day later, Google Cloud onboarded Cronos as its primary validator to help secure and maintain the decentralization of the network to provide to producing and confirming new blocks. Further, during the November 8th AMA session, Crypto.com founder Chris, whose team developed the Cronos blockchain, reiterated the platform's intention to strengthen the economy, or the ecosystem, stating, "We will make CRO great again." Remarks that recently. Recent ecosystem developments have rejuvenated community and community enthusiasm, sparking bullish price predictions for the token, with some members eyeing a $10 price target. See below. So they're looking at a $10 price target for CRO. Obviously, my low end price target is $1. My high end price target is a level of $4 or $5. So seeing it at $10 and many others that may see the same thing, it's pretty interesting. When writing community sentiment around CRO, the on coin market cap was largely bullish, with 86% of 9,407 traders expecting the price to move up from current levels. Supporting this outlook, CoinGlass data shows 28% increase in open interest in the CRO futures market to $7.15 million over the past day, alongside a shift in weighted funding rate from negative to positive. So the level of growth again has just been massive, and seeing it get up to not only breaking the level of 11 cents, but or getting to the level of 11 cents, but breaking the level of 11 cents and getting above the $3 billion market cap for a brief moment is what it looked like. But we are seeing $133 million worth of volume. People that are selling right now are looking for those shorter term gains that you saw, right? 30% gain, fantastic. If you have a 30% gain, you have some leverage trades that might work out well for some people, or a lot of people, and that's probably what they're doing. But you have the long-term holders and believers and users in CRO that want to see this absolutely flourish, and will see it absolutely flourish. CRO to $100, that's a lot. I would love to see it. I think it could have a possibility to definitely get there. I want to know more about that burn rate, which I haven't dove into enough. And that's the issue with having so many projects that you're heavy on, is the fact that you tend to not see everything that's happening. But it's only a couple of days out, so it's not like it's a month later and I'm finally figuring it out. Like yeah. Let me go ahead and I don't know if they release details of the burn rate. Let's see, Q1, blah blah blah. All right, so AI assisted app building tools, agent to agent for Q3 to Q4. Um, let's see, proof of genesis. Okay. Gateway, publish transaction data, new token burn. New token burn. That's all they gave. It's not new token burn process, but it's a new token burn, meaning that we'll see a larger burn like we did in the past, a 70% burn. Am I speculating? I feel like I'm speculating a bit. Do we have any other details of the burn that honestly I don't know about? So my CRO for Jasmine. I mean, that's usually how it happens. You don't see much movement and you buy something else. Either way, we're going to see some success in both of them. I believe that's why I have both of them, and I'm not selling one for the other. I'm just adding to both positions. We will be able to buy stocks on CRO soon. I heard that. Sold my CRO for Jasmine. He answered a lot of the community questions. That's good. I again couldn't have been a part of it. I would have loved to have been more of a part of it, but I think there's probably some other streamers and people that are a part of it. Have you seen the AMA with Chris? He couldn't say much, but very interesting. It's about to come up soon. I agree. I haven't seen it though. No, I'll have to. How long is it? Where he I guess he's answering a lot of questions, so it might be a very long one. I might have to like listen to it if they have a recording somewhere somehow. Any news about Bohm? Not any new news, but let's check where it is. See if it's reacting in a positive way. We see it up 3%. So no major movement for it right now. We did see it get up to almost a drop zero, almost the drop zero to a cent recently, but it's no major movement. I don't think we're seeing much movement for meme coins actually right now. It's mainly around the utility projects, which is okay. So Jasmine 389,000 CRO held 78%, held 78% up average cost. Watching from the UK, love your content, and benefited from your videos. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you for letting me know, because that's something that I really want to see more of, is hear more of the positive outcome. Whenever I hear that, oh, someone made this much money off of my video or did this, and I want to say, oh, it's great to take credit for that, but I don't take credit for it. I talk about things, and the fact that other people can pull the trigger and benefit from it and find ways to sell at the right moments and hold for a longer time and hold through the struggles and all those things, that's a strength in your character and what you bring to the table, not necessarily me. I open the doors, but you guys are walking through those doors, right? And when you walk through those doors, you're telling yourself what to do on whether you want to sell it or whether you want to hold it. So even though it's great to hear that something that I brought up was somebody benefited from, or some things that I talked about you benefited from, the main reason why you benefit is because you did that, right? For many people that are religious and they believe that God works in mysterious ways, right? They would say, oh well, I just need, like, they'll pray and hope that God will help them out. But in reality, He would give you this opportunity to better your life and better yourself. And if you take that opportunity every day that you wake up to do something better, I mean, you're the one that should get the praise. You're the one that should get the kudos, and I see what you guys are doing. You guys are doing great things out there. And if you make a mistake, you learn from that mistake. And if you choose to learn from that mistake, that's another opportunity, right? To learn from that. So thank you for saying that. Thank you for watching from the UK. It's crazy to me that I could literally go anywhere and then someone could be like, I know you from somewhere. And they're like, I don't know. I live in the US. why should I know you? And it's because, I create content on YouTube, and it's amazing to know that it has that far of a reach. I did a before I get into more comments here. I did a career day. So this year they allowed me to do career day as a career that's kind of outside of the norm, rather than being a cop or a firefighter or a doctor or a lawyer or something like that, right? They allowed me to do career day for Harper, and I made a video expressing what I was doing. I did a bunch of, like, I tried to keep the kids' attention because they're only second graders. So I did like magic tricks and stuff. And apparently they were like, I should be a magician, but I didn't think they were that great. But it was like kid level of magic. You know what I mean? Anyways, I did that, and it was great to be able to see that many people were kind of gathering the same thing, that I can speak to somebody, and I could be talking to somebody in New York. I could be talking to somebody in California. I could be talking to somebody in the UK. I could be talking to somebody in Australia, from Florida, from Ireland, from many places. And it's absolutely amazing to know that I can reach that many people at one time and still only have 136 people that are here viewing. And to know that they're not all from Pennsylvania, right? That's where I live, Pennsylvania. So to know that they're not all from here is great. But it also would be great if I did have a large population of people that were in Pennsylvania, so then I can promote like local businesses and have sponsorships for local businesses rather than like national businesses. Because for national business, you need a large national audience, right? So that's the only issue. Now, if I had like a Facebook or something that was for my local area, that would be great. But still, I appreciate all of the opportunities that I've been able to get from having this national audience. So thank you again. Thank you. The AMA hasn't many views yet. It doesn't have many views. Was it a pre-recorded AMA, not a live AMA? I would also love to see this at $100. I would love to see it as well, because I have 370,000 of it. Yeah, I would love to see it at $100. If I see it at $1, that's $370,000. And then if I see it at $100 or $10, let's say, I see it at $3.7 million. If I see it at $100, it's 370, or sorry, not 370, $37 million. I skipped to like two zeros. $37 million. Now, do I need $37 million? No, I don't. Would I want $37 million? Of course. I'll take it and I'll put it in places. And honestly, I feel like I would do a lot with majority of that money to help out so many people and record the process and doing it. In fact, finding ways to make more and more money with that, and give more and more money. Not only like for me, but for other people, because that's what Mr. Beast does. Technically, he's some he'll give to people that need it. Most of what he's doing now is like $100,000 or $1 million to the person who wins this contest, which most likely it's a YouTuber who doesn't really need it. No offense, but he does all of those giving acts in Mr. Beast Philanthropy. So I want to do something like that, to where if I have tens of millions of dollars, I can allocate, $5 million towards giving to many people, not only in my area, but in like Pennsylvania and people that I know have struggled, and historically, and just helping out as many people as possible. That's what I want to do. So once I get to a point to where I'm very comfortable, I can't wait to help out everybody. And I know I won't be able to help every single person in this world, but you could, if you find a way to monetize helping people, you can continue to help people, right? That's what he's doing technically. So look out for that in the near future. If we make somewhere north of $50 million from cryptocurrency, obviously I'm gonna have to pay a crazy amount in taxes, but I really would love to help people. I really would. If I was that person that went from $8,000 to $5.2 billion, I would be helping out so many people. And it's not about like literally $5 billion would go towards helping people. I don't need that money, and all I need is something to secure my family, right? And then everything else would go towards as much as I can help people, whether it's helping homeless shelters get more space and capacity and meals and Christmases and all of the things that everybody wants to have in this world. Not everybody can have it. I was one of those kids, right? I spent 3 Christmases in a shelter. That's not something that you want to have, right? Having no gifts during Christmas, I feel it, right? There are people out there that are struggling, and I think it shows more when they don't really want to show it. They don't really want to accept any type of help. They want to make sure that they do it on their own, and it's great, but not sometimes you just need a little push. You need a little bit of help. So I hope that I can help um, many people in this world, but it all depends on what I can be given. So I'm going to try my hardest to get to that point, but expect to see a lot more, you know, of helping out. And even like this Christmas, I hope that I have a massive amount so I can literally go to um, the shelters around here and give them a Christmas that they haven't had maybe in a long time or ever. You know, something as simple as that can inspire people. Hey Matt, CDC banking and stocks looking interesting. I wonder if they will IPO at some point. I mean, I would imagine so. Um, yeah, I would definitely imagine that they're going to IPO. And right now, I think there's like you can be involved in private rounds, but I don't think they're willing to accept new people into private rounds if they're getting closer and closer to IPO. I think you're going to see a Ripple IPO definitely at some point. But yeah, the CEO mentioned he is open to how the burn rate will work. He wants the community feedback, and we can vote on how to implement the token burn. So it's going to be a consistent burn rate that can happen through not, let's say, I would say whatever fees they have on something. I don't know, right? I all I know is that if you have a massive burn rate, you can decrease the amount of coins that you have there, and you get to 5 billion coins. That now opens the price up to a $20 price point up to $100 billion. And then if it gets to $200 billion, it's a $40 price point. However, if you find a way to burn down to 1 billion coins, that opens up the door for a $100 price point, or opens up the door for a $200 price point. So the sky's the limit when you're open, when you have kind of open conversation on how far that burn will go. In my mind, I think honestly he wants to bring this down to a lower supply, because if he does bring it down to a lower supply, then he can compete with BNB price wise, not just market cap wise. You know. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for that. But guys, we have to end this live stream. I know we really just got started. I'm gonna try and go until I'm gonna try and go for like 7 more minutes to make it an even hour, and then we'll stop from here. But hopefully, we'll have some videos out talking about CRO. Definitely have to go over the roadmap. Have to go over the AMA. I have to see what's happening. You said it has not really many views right now, but I didn't know if it was like a just a standalone video. AMA is only a few hours old, and just finished watching it when I came here. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. We need to push CDC to relist Luna. Yeah. Good morning. I think it's more about whether Terra Luna Classic is a security or not. So I think that's kind of the big deal. I'm Portuguese, but I'm watching here in Ireland. Well, I appreciate you watching. I really do. Matt, good morning, sir. Full support from Southern Florida, South Florida. Thank you for watching. In time, bro. Come soon. Come. What part of Pennsylvania, Matt? Me too. The Reading area. So, like 50 minutes from Allentown. Are you are you selling CRO before $1? Am I selling it before $1? No. I have 370,000. Well, technically, I'm now approaching 400,000 because I have the $10 I'm buying every day. So I'm approaching 400,000 CRO. And no, I'm not selling before $1. There may be a case where I don't even sell anything at $1. It all depends on where everything else is and the level of growth and what we could see with that. Because if the burn rates are going to have a major impact to it, then $1 is kind of that baseline goal, and then two, three, four, five, $10, $100 is like that longer term goal. So holding it for that long will be a much larger benefit. So if I can get a larger benefit or a large benefit from things like XRP, things like Jasm coin, things like AVAX and Solana and all of these, absolutely, I'm going to hold that for a longer period of time. So you won't see a dollar sell for me at all. You won't see a $2 sell for me at all. But it all depends on where that goal is and what the burn rate is that's implemented there. So I'm excited for what's to come. I really am. Because honestly, now what could be is the fact that we see this bull run, reach its end, and then it gets to a level of $3 or whatever, and I see that it's starting to come back down. That's when I maybe take a little bit so that I can put more money into crypto or put aside some money for cryptocurrency investments. So like, say if I have, 50, it's at a dollar or $2 and I have 50,000 that I want to take. I take 50,000 of it. That'll be $100,000 at $2. And I'll put that aside for future crypto investments at lows, whatever the lows are. So, and that's what I plan on doing for some other things. I think I want to invest maybe 100 to 200,000 next bear market. So if I can get to that goal where I have 100 to 200,000 on the side, as well as being able to profit a heck of a lot during this bull run, then I'll be very happy about where I stand, because I can then invest 200,000 a lot lower if we find the same level of a decrease like we did before. Because while it's in a speculative market, if we see more and more ETFs and more people that are getting in as traditionalists, it's a completely different story. So yeah, I'm just excited about I'm excited about what can be and what will be. So yeah. Now, before we do get out of here, I appreciate all of you guys for being here. You're an inspiration for breaking the cycle for your children, Matt. Well, thank you for saying that. Is that 370 with stacking for the card or staking for the card? No, I have 40,000 that's staked for the card because I have the Jade Green card. Then when it gets to $1, I'll have the Icy White card. So that's what I have there. But all the rest of it, I have 31,000 that's staked on the DeFi wallet. I have 100,000 that's sitting in my Ledger wallet, and then I have the rest, which is like 200,000 that's sitting in where is it at? I don't even know where it is. Crypto.com. It's over there. Forgot. So it's getting me the rebates and getting me to the Rewards Plus program there. So yeah. For some reason I forgot where it was. Anyways, guys, make sure you check out my links down below for Twitter, for Patreon. I do have a video that's posting in 10 minutes that I will be over there. It's going to be it's like 3 minutes long, and it just talks about coming back to Patreon and definitely creating more Patreon content as time goes on. And it's going to be dropping soon. I'm doing one of their drops. So feel free to go over to Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, if you want to sign up for BTCC, feel free to do so. That link is in the chat, where you can get a 10% deposit bonus over $500 USDT, get extra bonuses over $10,000 or up to $10,000, right? And then you have 40% lower trading fees, and you can also have a 500x leverage if you wanted to. If you've seen an opportunity that was skyrocketing, absolutely godlike candle, and you could invest in the middle point of that, and it absolutely takes off, and you make whatever the 500x leverage is. So just be careful with those, because you could lose everything that you put in there, but you could also invest a very low amount, like $1, and do a 500x leverage, right? And trade with $500. So if you're right, you're trading with $500 and making so much money on top of it. However, if you're wrong, you lose $1. So that's kind of the way that you can you can kind of put that forth. But make sure you're disciplined. Make sure you understand leverage trading. If you don't, feel free to go over to Patreon. I have a lot of stuff over there, and I will have a lot more. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you again so much for watching, for being a part of this live stream, for liking and subscribing and the super chats and whatever you guys do. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.